Hi, I'm Mum Cass. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me, and we're going to make some bath bombs today. Let's see if I can do this without. Oh dear. Hiya, Shaz. You right, babe? How you doing? Oh, excuse me, I've got like a sheen of sweat across me because I'm all hot and bothered. Right, so I've got in here, I've got sort of 75 mils of shea butter melted. Hiya, Kirsty. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, lovely. I'm not feeling great myself, to be honest, today. You've got a cold or something, Kirst. Right, so we've got some shea butter melted. I don't usually use shea butter. I usually use a light oil, like apricot kernel oil. But I thought I'd go with some shea butter ones today. In here I've got 3.5 cups of bicarbonate of soda, 2 cups of hi Tang. Hi James, you're right. 2 cups of citric acid, and about half a cup mixed of corn flour and tapioca starch. Oh, you had your second COVID. Oh yeah, a lot of people feel rough after it, isn't it? Oh my God, baby blue tit. Oh, how lovely. I'll have a look at that after. So here goes the dust particles everywhere. I've got a kitten just joining me up here, which isn't too good. Come here, you. Come here. You want to play? Say hi, everybody. Let me hold you. You don't often let me hold you, do you? Oh, I know. You little handsome fellow, ain't you? Go on, take it. Let me just read this message quickly, guys. Yeah, I get the shivers and then hot and then cold and then hot. I'm actually pouring sweat at the moment, which is why I'm getting dust all over me as well. It's not a great deal of fun. I've got like a fever. I've got the fan on. I don't know if you can hear it. If it interrupts you, let me know and I'll turn it off. Flicker's just doing dinner. She'll be with us soon. Bless you, Flicker. Oops. Hi, PJ, baby. Alright. You got all the little emotes. I need to get ones that are like going to be impactful. Obviously, they're too smaller images. I need to work out how to make some, but I don't really know what I'm doing with that sort of stuff. Really? can be anything up to double figures with blue tips. That's cool. I didn't know that. Thank you, Llama. I love you lots. And I'll always back you read them as well. It's shocking stuff. Shocking. I'm not going to get into it too much because it's just not worth it. Right? They don't change no matter what, do they? Is that good? Angle. I want to get the right angle because I hate trying to get it all into the picture. Some of it's just craziness going on at the moment. I'm going to sort of leave them to it, let them do their thing. I'm sure they think they're great for it. Comedy gold. Still in bed but need something to eat. That's the worst, in it, when you're laying there like, I do need to get up and make something to eat, but I just don't feel well enough. I actually slept through dinner and everything yesterday. Poor kids, man. I don't know what happened. I was going to go live and I thought, right, I've got a headache coming on, so I'll sit down for half an hour, have a coffee, see how I feel. And I ended up passing out all day. You want to make it all nice and powdery with no big lumps in, and mix like the citric into the bicarb as best as we can, so we get a nice even fizz. So point, where's my embeds? Let me go and get my embeds. I think I've left them in the other room. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I'll wait a minute. I'll do this first and then I'll go in there. When I have to make a coffee next, I'll go and grab the embeds as well, yeah. What colours do you think, guys? I've got pina colada fragrance and papaya fragrance. I'm going to do 2 batches, I think. What colour do you think I should do with the pina colada ones? Nice 10. I got pork out, but I think it's not going to be it's not defrosted, so I can't cook it today. I'll cook it tomorrow. I always do that. I was meant to get it out in time, but forgot. Domestic goddess that I am. My head hurts. Pina colada. It smells lap. The pina colada does. Really nice. Buddy, why are you chewing the window? Buddy, really? He's trying to open the window. Yeah, I'll do one of each. What colours, babe? What colours do you think would go well with those fragrance oils? I can do either 2 colour bath bombs or 1 colour bath bombs with coloured embeds. Buddy. I've got a box set up over here with some bubble wrap and kitchen roll laid out in it to soften the blow for holding the bath bombs once they're made. You wasn't playing your best on Fortnite last night. Not if you're gonna not feeling well, babe. You can't be expected to be at your top of your game when you're not feeling too good, can you? I think they were struggling with the stream as well, weren't they? They had like quite a few streams cut off. You want the pink with it? Hi, Flicker. Enjoy dinner. Oops, I'm getting it all down me. This is literally getting like powder all over me. Blue green for the peanut and orange red for the papaya. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, it is Kirsty, yeah. You already had any sleep last night, PJ, bless you. I was asleep all day yesterday, so I can't say the same, but I've got to go test this thing. Oh no. I've just sent the daughter to get some bits for the shop because I'm not feeling up to going over there myself. I was hoping that she'd wash up as well though, but now she's gone out, it's yeah, it's not going to happen, is it? I'm going to have to do it myself. Okay, that's all. Oh no, one more big clump. Everything is getting covered in a fine coating of powder. Okay, now in here I've got Epsom salts. So I'm basically going to add a nice scattering of Epsom salts in there. Over here I've got pink Himalayan sea salt that I've ground up fine. You feel like you've got, yeah, that's how I felt with it. Like I had a really bad hangover, like I'd been raving all weekend or something after mine. Wasn't the best feeling, I must admit, Kirsty, so I do hope you feel better soon. I'm always like I struggle to sleep, but then I sleep like loads when I do get to sleep. Pink Himalayan sea salts. I've got a box of stuff down there that's all different bits and bobs to go in here. Thought I'd show you going like putting in all of the ingredients this time. Most of the time I come with the ingredients already mixed, like ready to go with the liquid. Right, in here I've got the Shea Butter, and in here is aloe vera gel. Yum yum. So I'm going to put some aloe in there. Yeah, I love mixing all the ingredients. That soothing, isn't it? This is silk peptide powder, which adds a silky texture. to soaps and all sorts, but here obviously I'm using it in bath bomb. I'm going to add that to the fluid portion. I really only need a very small amount because it's highly concentrated. Probably don't even need that amount, but hi Liz, lovely to see you, darling. Thanks for coming in. It's slowly getting better, that's good. James at the Godfrey Am dropped off, woke up at 5, then 7. Oh, bless you. Yeah, I feel a bit stroppy today. My mum came with me yesterday to get my last phone vaccine. Lovely. Peter, bring me some sweets back. Them teeth made out of sugar. I love them. Blackjacks. Oh, yeah. I used to love blackjacks and fruit salads. I've got some polysorbate 80. Some people don't like using polysorbate. It can be, can cause problems with allergic skin problems. So I only ever use a small amount. Like you can use up to the same amount as what you use of oil. But I don't. I use just a small amount because it helps with the wetting agent, and it helps the colours and everything and fragrance mix into the oils mix into the bath water rather than getting that scuzz around the bath that you often get. So I think for me personally, it outweighs the negatives because I don't get allergic skin reactions to it, and these are for my own personal use really. This is some glycerin, just because again it helps with the wetting agent. There's lots of ways to wet your bath bombs without adding water to it, which makes them rock solid. And then I've got cocamide propyl betaine, which is a bubbling agent. It just helps turn them into a little bit of a bubble bath rather than just a bath bomb. But this activates the mix if you're not careful, so you don't want too much in there. Hey, Jim, nice to see you, babe. Blackjacks and minging fruit salads are better, yeah. I love the fruit salads. And what else was it? I like the cola cubes. They're always one of my favourites as well. But little teddy bears, little half penny teddy bears were my favourite as a kid. Pina colada, this one, yeah. See if I can get this lid off without splattering everywhere. Hi, Virginia, nice to see you. It's just after midnight there, is it? Oh, blimey. Oh, that's it. I'm splashing it everywhere, look. Right. Oh my God, look. That was a mess. Okay, now I'm going to have to go and wash my hands, aren't I? Right. Guys, I'm going to be back in a second. I'll get a coffee while I'm out there and get the embeds that I need. That's really messy. Got it everywhere. Oh my God. Okay, I'll be back in a second, guys. Getting oil all over. Sorry. Right. Sorry, let me bring my chat back up quickly. Oh, you're right, guys. Sorry about that. Who have I missed? Hiya, Shrimp. Nice to see you. It's Tam being naughty again. Sorry about that. I spilt oil everywhere and it's all over my mouse and everything now. It's never good when it's oil. Best behaviour. I'd like to see that. I've got sticky stuff. Sticky. Literally melt in my mouth. Be careful with fragrance oils and that, they can really melt plastics. Hey Shelley darling, yeah, I'm okay. I'm getting there. Just not feeling very well at the moment and trying to deal with shit without getting upset. Been concentrating on sleeping mostly lately, as you know. Oh, fuck. Keep messing it up. Sorry, guys. Like, I can feel this oil is literally melting my mouth. Right. So we've got the silk peptide in there. We've got all the liquid ingredients in there, haven't we? We just need to add the spray out, like, which is 70% alcohol spray. I want some coconut milk powder in there. I haven't actually got, for some reason, I haven't brought my measuring cup with me, so I'm just going to scoop it with this thing. Coconut milk powder, which makes it nice and foamy and milky in the bath, of course. Dendritic salt, which helps bind fragrances. And we really only need like a teaspoon of that, not even that. That helps bind fragrances because it's hexagonal, I believe. Right, it's dendritic actually, which is 10 sided. The salt has 10 sides on it. Helps it. I don't understand how that works. Fascinating stuff. Then we've got Bubble Magic SLSA powder. I'm going to add some of this because, again, I don't mind, like, it can be cause allergies or can irritate allergies, but for my own personal use it doesn't irritate my skin, so I'm going to use it. And I'm going to use about 1/3 of a cup for that. It's very fine stuff. It gets into your lungs. If you're not careful, you have to be careful with this. I did Epsom salts, didn't I? There's some kaolin clay as well, but I'm going to leave the kaolin clay out because I've got quite a bit of corn starch and tapioca starch. And then I've got some fine grade porridge oats to go in. because as you know, porridge is really nice in the bath. You can just put porridge oats in a stocking and run it underneath your bath tap as you're running your bath in it as well. Now, it's very luxurious, it's very good for you. It's a beautiful on skin. Oats are. We need dirty dotty, yeah. It's always a shame when I can't get everyone in at the same time. I always feel like we miss the people that aren't here. Hope Claire's okay. I really hope Claire's okay. I should have messaged her before coming on, really. I know how I feel, so I can only imagine how Claire must feel. The protein. Yeah, porridge oats are well good for the skin. And milk is good for the skin. That's why Cleopatra bathed in it. I always put milk in my soaps and my bath bombs. I don't always put it in my bath bombs. Sometimes I have bath bombs without them, but without milk. But I do like if I'm making for my own personal use, I add in all the ingredients. But if I'm making for someone specifically, then I do it according to what they want. Because some people don't want milk, some people do. Some people don't want porridge, some do. Porridge oats. We did want to know if you had tasted it yet. Go get a cup of coffee, Kirst. I think some people do. They stink of it. God, sirens. Sorry, guys. So I check that none of the kids are messaging me. Oh, there's sirens going past. I can't help it. I get so worried. Right. Notepads and pens for Claire's live tonight, yeah. I'll have to make sure I put up an advert for that. Do you want to actually, why don't you put up the link to her channel? And then everyone can make sure they join in tonight for Claire's live. Who wouldn't want to? Not even in the name of science, Tam. Okay. So, let's go blue with these, shall we? And then we'll do green in bed. How's it? Oh, I want to get the glitter as well. Hang on, let me get the glitter. I'll take you with me. Hi Ted, you alright babe? So I've got like these green embeds that we'll use. I've also got blue embeds. I don't know if I should do green with blue embeds or blue with green embeds. They're changing because for tonight. Let's get filth ridden. You lot are filthy. So should I do green? I'll do blue and then green embeds with this one, and then do pinks and reds with the other. Blue, easy colours, which are bath bomb colours that change the water colour. Go and get some fresh air, Kirsty. Make yourself feel better. Don't sit and suffer in silence here. I'm not going to be offended if you need to go and make yourself feel better, darling. Health comes first always, doesn't it? Hi Mark, you alright mate? How you doing? Nice to see you in. Thank you for joining me. I'm making bath bombs again for the first time in a while. Get this colour mixed in as best we can, because that helps it bring out the best colour in the bath bombs if it's mixed into the fluid first. See a big clump of colour at the bottom. There's a lot more blue in there yet. I was debating if I should share the screenshot to show what was being said last night, but then I realised that it's just not really worth it, because I don't want to advertise these people anymore. Let them just keep saying it. I'm sure people will come to their own opinions eventually. I want to look forward one back and go down. Look at how much there is in there. That's the thing with these colours, you actually don't really need a great deal, but I always end up putting a lot, or not enough, because I'm trying to make it a light colour. I end up like not doing enough. But that's going to be well blue. Obviously, the white of the bath bomb material brings down the colour a bit. Yeah, I really should be wearing my gloves, shouldn't I? Because look, never mind. I end up completely stained by this process. He was a fitness instructor. Yeah, Shaz, we know you just learned that the hard way. I'm sorry, damn my glasses, I've lost them again. Smurf blue, yeah, it is a bit Smurf blue, isn't it? Shrimp Smurf. Me too, Shelley, it's just too much, isn't it? It's like, there's a line that you draw and that they've just, well, like, smashed that line apart, haven't they, really? Over and over again. You see the main troublemakers in there causing it all, loving it all, pretending to be the innocent victims. It's laughable when you've actually been in this community long enough to know the people. My dinner's up by me ears. I try not to, Shelley. It's hard when you start saying all that sort of stuff. You end up like looking, because obviously people tell you and that, but most of the time I just don't pay attention to it. But it doesn't seem to matter there. It's not like I'm the one going and saying these things about these people, is it? It's a nice blue, isn't it? Right, there's the door. Hang on, guys. I'll be back in a second. the way around here. Guys. Struggling to keep up at the moment. Right. Oh my god. Come on now. Quick. I'd like to see this all in action, you know. Now let Ted do the work. Yeah, that's about right, isn't it? Let's face it, you don't want to break a joint or anything. I haven't received any messages. Ugh, I shouldn't have done that. I just literally washed my hands. Ooh, look, it's activating the mix. Called line dancing. Oh my god, look, I'm activating this mix quite badly. Getting it everywhere, of course. Liar. There's a swingers club round here, you know. Well, there was. I think it might have got shut down actually. I never went, no. But only because I was disabled when it was made. There's swinging and then there's disabled sex. She's a gangster. Gangster for love. Let's get my hands in there. Give it a good rub down. You're not a couple of swingers but line dancers. What does having it in your garden mean? Oh, that you're a swinger? Is that true, is it? Is it like a sign amongst swingers? Come hither. Against the two poke. Hey Sophie, you alright mate? How you doing? I hope DQ's alright as well. feel for him. Agreed, Flicker. Hiya, Baz. You right, babe? I know it's you lot. Oh, crack on you girls. I don't know if you ever felt like got inside a pampas grass. They are sharp as fuck. They'll rip you to shreds. Is that the right one that I'm thinking of? Pampas grass. My mum's got a couple of these other ones that I can't remember what they're called, palm type things, and they're like got the sharpest barbs inside them. Yeah, I like this blue. It's come up nice. I think I've got too much there. I don't think I can add any more in without it getting too damp. And I've done that enough times. But I can keep that aside and add a bit more if I start moulding it and it dries out a bit, which it often does. Shrimp. Ted. Hi Diana, I'm making bath bombs in pina colada fragrance. These ones. Smells lovely. I wish I could do like smell-o-vision. I can't allow that because I comment because I've got my hands covered in stuff. But what are you doing in pampas grass? I used to be a gardener, would you believe, when I was young. Before I had the younger two kids, I was a gardener. For disabled people, funnily enough. I used to do it free of charge for a charity. No one comes and does my garden though. My garden looks a fucking mess out there. I need it sorted, but I'm not really capable of operating that sort of machinery. Much as I seem quite capable to some people, I'm actually not as capable as I make myself seem. I struggle with operating a lightweight hoover, so. Oh my god, I need to get right at the bottom because I know that there's some white stuff that's been hiding down there. Yeah, I am good at trimming bushes. What happened, Baz? I wasn't in there. They actually kept coming and checking on me all night because like, I kept just passing out, falling asleep all day. I got them a little bit nervous that I wasn't going to wake up or something. Yeah, I'll trim your bush for you, Tan. I'll be extra specially careful, I promise. I have quality shrubs. Topiarised. You got like the topiary shrubs. We'll make you a little triangle. Oh yeah, as I bet you thought it was something dodgy, especially with what was going on last night. But Ash, you know, Ash, he knows about obviously who that is. Oops, and he's actually spoken to him on an occasion or twice. Was it actually them though, or was it like, because they do get like hundreds of friend requests every day for the gaming? It's like hard to know, innit? But they've definitely had some trolling that's been obviously them. No one else is going to ask about their dying mother, are they? It's such a funny topic to them all, isn't it? It's like hilarious the way that they think that they're like making some sort of joke on it. Oh yeah, I did need to cut my clip off as well. Yeah, but that was because I couldn't see what I was doing properly, Tan. I could see on you. I can have a good look. I'll get my microscope out like. Make sure I'll be careful. Hi, Shandy. Nice to see you, lovely. You alright? I'll let you hold your clip out the way. Yeah, and there was so much going on last night, Baz. I don't know if you saw it because you would have been in with Pocahontas and that. Did you see what they were saying last night at about that time? Weirdos, in it, really. That's what they get their jollies off on, going and harassing my kids about me dying. Fucking weirdos. It's like, do they honestly think that my kids would sit there and let me say that I'm dying online without actually being like that, like other people whose kids get annoyed with them for the way they behave online? My kids would not put up with me behaving that way online or bullshitting like that online. They would go ballistic at me. I'm hoping that Claire's all right, to be honest. I haven't heard from her today, which is concerning me the longer that it's going on, actually. If anyone has spoken to her, do let me know that she's all right. I hope so, Shelley. I think they should be seeing that now, It's not like I'm sitting there talking about their imminent death or what they should have on their gravestones. You like it being watched too, babe? Okay. Should we mould a couple? Have you not? That's not good. It's not good. Right, I'm going to put some green. Should we do green? Yeah. Should we do green or a different colour altogether? I'll do yellow. Yeah, Baz, I know it's really shit like that they're being harassed like it. but they are strong. They're strong people. My kids are very. They've taken a lot of shit in life, and they can handle it. Honestly, I reckon they can handle it anyway. It's them that supports me to keep handling it. You know, don't let it get to you, mum. Blah blah blah. Um, so I reckon that they'll be strong. They'll handle it. It just sucks, really. It shouldn't be like that, should it? Am I going looking for Nikki's kids? And they knew as well, like they were aware that this was going on. They knew to expect some of it, as much as it sucks that they shouldn't have to expect that sort of shit. Certainly not on that topic. I mean, you can go and tell them that, oh, I hate your mum, I think she's awful, but not that. There's lots of reasons you could slag me off, but don't do it about that. But then that's why they do it, because they know it's wrong. And people sit there and cheer them on. Mm-hmm. Oh, take care, Sophie. Enjoy your lay down, darling. Yeah, she always says that, but it's all bullshit, and it's like she's never tried to stop it at all. Her idea of stopping it is getting people to tell me to stop it. Stop mentioning her, but like then carries on mentioning me. Oh, it's going to break, yeah. Shit. Oh, I just threw it everywhere. I love you all too, thank you. Thank you, Flix. That means the world to me. It's all just lies, Shelley. That's the thing. It's absolute lies, and they think that just repeating it over and over again means that people are going to believe it. But I do think people are starting to see through it all now. Yeah, Baz, you've been in all of this for a very long time, haven't you? And you've seen some right bullshit with that lot of people. For them two particular people sitting there pretending like they're the innocent victims and everything, but stirring up the drama as much as they can every single time. It's always been them involved in everything, create everything. Yeah, exactly. I don't understand how like they can sit there and go, oh, it's so wrong for her to go through that, but it's okay to put Cass through it or her kids through it. Like bearing in mind, my kids are still in the process of dealing with this issue with my life. It's not fun for them. Half the time, they don't even want to accept that it's a real thing, that it's happening. Do you know what I mean? They don't want to talk about it or think about it. And they've got idiots going on at them daily. You know, young adult men can be very protective of their mother, and mine are. I can't say I blame them, you know what I mean? I'm all they've ever had. You can quite imagine how they feel about the fact that I'm dying in the first place, let alone the fact that people are taking the piss about it. He only came on, like my son only came on in the first place to say to MD, like, this is true, you know, you're sitting there saying that she's a liar about her health, but I can tell you I've been caring for her for the last 8 years, and it's actually genuinely true. She really is that ill, so please stop going on at her. And that was before Christmas. It's still ongoing now. You know, most people wouldn't allow their mum to lie about that sort of stuff, would they? That's why Nikki's daughter made a deal of telling people what she was up to. Exactly. Exactly, Ted. They haven't yet, Tan, but they will do. Pretty sure they will do. Did it get deleted yet? Because he does that, doesn't he? Puts out these disgusting, horrible things and then deletes them, so as it doesn't look like he's that disgusting, and everybody's just having a go about him, eh? They're all going to come to my door. It's kind of tempting to dox my own address out there so they can come to my door. Me too, Flicker. I wouldn't want to classify him as mine. No. Might add a little bit of paint to these tomorrow to make it a little bit pretty. Oh, that's falling apart. Look, I'm going to push. No, shit. You know why? It's because I haven't used any alcohol spray yet. It's the alcohol spray that sets up. The funny thing is, he was sitting there saying, you've got to prove it, you've got to prove it. I've already proved it. I already put up my evidence, didn't I? I've proved a lot of things about what they've said about me and not said about me, and what I have and haven't done, and what I am and am not. So, like, what's the point? I keep saying, prove it, prove it, prove it. I have proved it already. You're just bullshit. And New says, when I talk about them, look into my eyes, I look so evil. Ooh, I look evil, people. Look evil, don't I? Exactly. Right. They just ignore any evidence anyway. And their idea of evidence against me is bullshit. Nikki and her bullshit evidence is bullshit every time. Never proves a thing. I won't be proving anymore. I don't need to prove anymore. I immediately sent a few people last night just the results of my blood test yesterday. Do you know what I mean? Which is enough to show that at the moment I'm fighting a serious infection and it's not going away. As you all know. I won't be showing them lot. I don't give a fuck what they think. Oh, sorry, Virginia. Yeah, there's some drama going on in the community. You haters talking about wishing me dead. I should get a coffin and go straight to hospital. I'm going to have told you I was ill on my gravestone, harassing my kids, asking if I'm dead yet, because I'm not well. And they know I'm not well, but they think it's funny. Lots of hate going on. It's crazy what you get in this community, do you know what I mean? Or in this like social media age, the way people think they can behave towards other people. Yeah, superimposing my face into a coffin. I live with lung disease, so it's kind of upsetting, you know, when you live with life-limiting disease. It's not easy being a single mum. And I try and get on with it as best I can and be as positive as I can and do as much as I can, but obviously some people are just mean, aren't they? And sick. In the not so sick way. No, they're online YouTube people who are claiming that I'm not sick at all, that I'm lying about my health and all sorts, even though I put up like, you know, medical letters and stuff like that, because obviously I try and help people with my own health problems, so as it's, you know, something positive out of it. Unfortunately, people are now taking that and using it against me. No, it's not easy. I do try and keep smiling though. But some people are determined to make that as hard as possible. Agreed. Such a liar. Everything she ever says is lies, that one. And she's caused for all of this. Every last bit of this trouble, she has been like in there causing it, stirring it, along with one other female, always in trying to stir trouble for everyone, trying to play the victim and make everyone else the big bad guy. Yeah, apparently, if you've got disability, you're meant to just lay around all day, spending hours and hours live streaming, holding a phone, talking shit about people, getting yourself all worked up over everything. That's what you're meant to do if you're disabled, not vouch your life to have the best possible life you can make out of it, like some would like to do. I'll never let myself go back to rotting away, getting bigger and bigger and bigger and unable to breathe and unable to move. I will always try and live the best life I can. I'm not sure that one's going to hold together, to be honest. and pass all their judgments they like. But Pip have assessed me under my circumstances, and they've assessed these other two as under their circumstances. I'm not sitting there saying whether or not they should be getting Pip, am I? Social services know about my channel. Pip knows about my channel. They were all quite impressed with it, to be honest. I'm going to add some of that. Yeah, it is like they are still in school. It's very childish stuff. Like, I would just, like, there's levels, isn't there, of what you go to, and there's just no need to talk about those things. Like, she always sits there going, oh, the cast this, cast that, ugly, old, cackling, croaky, you know what I mean? And it's like, as Lama said, she's older than me. She's like nearly 10 years older than me. She's constantly got to go in with those sort of attacks because she can't think of anything to say about, like, me as a person, really. Can't think up anything good. Welcome back, Kirsty. Yeah, really does think he's hard, doesn't he? Makes me laugh. They both do. Hard as donkey balls, mate. Exactly, Flicker, that's the thing. Like, just because that I get up and do stuff doesn't mean that I'm not in pain. It just means that I'm doing stuff in spite of being in pain. Do you know what I mean? That's what you have to learn to do if you're going to live with this disease. It's no good sitting there and crying and waiting to get better. It's not going to happen, is it? You've got to try and get better as best as you can. Live as best as you can. I'd like even been even more tempted to live my best life if I had a partner as well. Do you know what I mean? You'd want to give them something to keep going for and to show that you're grateful for all they do for you. Hiya, Shares, you're right, darling. Hiya, Dream Mum. You're right, mate. Nice to see you. To see you now. Yeah, see, I could never, like, I couldn't handle the thought of ending up being hoisted and that. I had to get, that's partly why I fixed myself, was because I could see it was coming. You can't just sit there and complain about not liking the way you look and that, and not doing something about it. Hiya, Shy, you're right, darling. Yeah, it's a freeze-dried Smurf. That's the thing that us girls, that Flicker, me, Shaz, have all got RA. So it's quite nice to have people that understand what goes on with this condition and that. And I know Moonlight's got RA as well. You know. Yeah. I'll be busy right up to the moment that I'm passing out on the site, as you know, because you talk to me, you know what I mean? I'll be like working away trying to get stuff done and then just pass out. And that's because I'm not well, but I won't let it get to me until I'm actually pushed to that limit. Um, I'm not too bad, Shire. I've got a bit of a fever, which is doing me in a bit, but it is what it is, isn't it? I don't know if it's like a fever from the infection that I'm dealing with or RA. I don't know, because I get fevers from RA as well. Oh, thank you, Shelley. Yeah, I just passed out. So it was like, boom, out cold, and I was out all day. And I'm still like feeling it now. Like I could easily just sit down and pass out now. Oh, bless you, Flicker. Shares, I mean. Sorry. That's not good. Are you getting like numbness in your leg, or is it like giving you a limp or what? You won your first game with Harley Quinn now, cool. Harley Quinn does look good. Yeah, the blue ones don't look quite as edible, do they? Hold on. Thank you, Ted. Much love to you, darling. You keep doing a wonderful job being a great husband to Africa. She deserves it. And you deserve her as well. I need water. Yeah, there is like a couple of colds and that. My daughter came home saying that her friend's got tonsillitis and she's getting a sore throat. And I was like, oh no. I don't even have tonsils, but I end up catching the virus and then the infection hits. So. Sorry, Flicker. I hate doing that. I'm aware that I shouldn't slur it for you. I don't know if you can tell actually, but I'm like pouring sweat. I've got the fan on and everything, but I just feel rough as arsehole. I'm getting breathless too. Take care, Ted. Did I put glitter in? I can't remember now. Oh shit. That was just funny. So did you see last night's bollocks then, Shez? You see how well they play victim. The big smurf ball. Fake therapist, yeah. See, I've done 1 year, well, 1.5 years technically. I quit through the third course. That I would have done another 2 years to get my bachelor's. Thank you, Flicker. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. And good on you for doing it as well, Tam. Yeah, he done 2 live. I think he done a live stream that was actually a ghost hunt, and then a live stream that was talking shit on his main channel. It makes a change for him to take it to his main channel where he might risk losing everything. So, yeah, well, I've literally got a cat hair flying around, and it's really driving me mad. You know, don't say anything like what you're saying, but I think it's funny that they think they have the right to demand evidence of anything. Like they demand evidence of them. Thing as they're one making all the accusations. Moth come out. um, it is all the lies. It's just ridiculous that like people are actually sitting there like when there's been proven now how much of it is lies. You know, you can't sit there and say, "Oh, she's got to prove it," but I have proven it, and then just ignore that fact. Do you know what I mean? Carry on going as if it's not been proven at all. Hey Claire, I'm so glad to see you, darling. I was getting worried about you. You're right. Oh, I'm glad you popped in because I was getting really worried. Take care, Shares. Enjoy your walk. Nice on a Sunday, and going for a nice walk if you can. Small, really big tummy, yeah, that's a bad mix, isn't it? It's often the case, though. I think the big tummy sort of hides the winky. Are you okay, Claire? Ah, eh, yeah. Funny how we can twist and turn everything to his own advantage, innit? Ah, bless you, Claire. I'm glad that you're having a sleep though. I know you need your rest, you know what I mean? I'm getting bath bomb mix all over the computer and everything. It's alright, miss. What time are you on tonight, Claire? We've already been discussing it. Or are you not going to be on? It depends how you feel, I suppose, doesn't it? Obviously. Triggered strike. Oops, did you see that? I just poured it everywhere. Yeah, I'm sure she does. Love to see that. Too true, Shelley. Good girl, Claire. And everywhere, of course. some little hearts, shall we? Who slept her? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 2 batches. Purely because my head's proper vibrating with pain at the moment. It's all behind my eyes. It's weird. I don't know what is going on. Yeah, it sounds good, TJ. That's what I feel like. Just going back to laying on the sofa, but I can't keep wasting time. Literally just sleeping all day and every day. It's breaking me. It gets so dull. You did that as well yesterday, did you, PJ? So I wasn't the only one out cold on the sofa all day. It's all right when it's once in a while, isn't it? But it's like annoying when I'm doing it constantly because I want to get things done. And I've got a house to run as well. Which, like, the more time I spend like that, the more time I've got to catch up with housework and stuff before I can do anything else, anything I want to do. Oh, can I get this off without? Oh, it's broken apart. I'm going to push it back together. No, I'm frustrated now. Sucks though, PJ. But yeah, I thought that the other week when you were accused of not having pain. How can anyone say what someone else's pain is? You don't fucking know, do you? They don't know what you're feeling. Like, just because you sit there and don't talk about your pain doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. People are just twats, man. They should shut up on those sort of subjects and stick to, I don't like that person, not like, oh, your pain doesn't exist and that. Yeah, exactly. I can't stand the whole just sleeping my life away. I feel like I'm wasting. Oh, shit. Oops. That just went all over my floor, man, and broke the thingy. That's good, wasn't it? For fuck's sake. It's literally gone flying everywhere. Cross a poodle with a shih tzu, you get a mess. My mum's got a shih tzu. Yeah, I like the walks and that. I like the way Claire talks as well on her videos. It makes that actually sends me to sleep as well. I was watching her video the other day and ended up falling asleep. She's got a lovely soft voice. You know, literally got blue all over me. Back to the big one, shall we? Yeah, literally got stuff everywhere now. Mm. Dickheads. I think they say shown exactly what they're really like, and I think plenty of people are seeing it now. You can't ignore what they've done. If you've ever lost a family member, then and felt the loss hard, then you'll know how wrong it is what they're doing in it. I forget that some people are only ever sympathetic to their own problems. It's okay to say it as long as it's to me. Yeah, that's not Dorothy. Oops. Smack him around the head. As it happens, when I was assessed by the DWP, the lady who came to my house to assess me because I was too ill to be assessed at the assessment office came in, and I showed her my channel. They know all about my channel and they think it's bloody great, actually. They were pretty damn impressed. But of course, your friends are perfectly entitled to their claims. No, Spooky. No, Spooky. Can you grab her from me? The camera's on, but you won't be able to see Enter's daughter, Grace. Say hello, people. Thank you. About to climb in the bath bomb ingredients. All right, James. Exactly. Some people are disabled and choose to live to the best of their abilities, and some people are disabled and choose to be lazy. And some people aren't disabled at all, and they just claim to be. Seeing as I've given out plenty of evidence of my diseases, I don't feel like I need to prove anything to anyone anymore. Yes, cloning other accounts is illegal, Baz, you are right. You get 0 pip, bless you. That's because you've got like different things going on where you do some in it, but yeah, it sucks the way it works. Hi Meg, you alright, darling? Nice to see you, babe. We're making bath bombs. Exactly. Right, if I had a partner, then I'm sure that I would let them do stuff for me. But I would, at the same time, I'd still fight for the best life I can have. But I don't have a partner. And when I can't do things, it means my kids have to do things for me. I don't want that. I don't want my kids to think I'm a burden, like Eileen once told me. So I get up and do as much as I fucking can for myself. It is a good blue in it, PJ. I really like this blue. It can be quite hard to get a light blue going on. Yeah, see, GoFundMe are meant to be for people like me. And I wouldn't do it. Not for doing jack shit for society. Being a complete and utter arsehole. Yeah, that's true, Shire. It is a bloody nightmare. See, I went through hell getting it originally because I had like my exes causing me trouble and grasping me up saying I didn't deserve it and all this. And so when I finally did get it, it was all assessed in my own home after I'd actually been in hospital because they realised that keep leaving me without it based on people being malicious wasn't good because I'd actually close to dying. People say that. Go fund me a holiday. Oh, we good people. They get so worked up because they want to get in there and be mean. Hurts my feelings. And he doesn't like me. Shaz is on that. Oh, thank you, Shaz. I'll award you with top moderator soon if you're not careful, babe. Agreed. Shaz, very much agreed. She loves it. You're the ones that back the victims. We're not here playing victims. We don't need to play victims. I don't even think I'm a victim for the things that I am a victim of. Some people want to be victims and some people don't. That's right, Liz. We all, like most of us, do the best we can in our circumstances. My circumstances are what they are. I mean, I'd never sit here and say that mine are worse than anyone else's, and that I think everybody's got their own shit going on. I think most of us just want to get on with ourselves, do our thing. Oops. Yeah, you're definitely not going to be a victim, are you, PJ? This is what annoys me. It's like they call me a victim. They say that I'm playing the victim, and it's like, why do you think I'm playing the victim? What am I getting out of it exactly? I'm not the one begging people for money because I'm a victim. I'm not the one telling sob stories about my abuse and shit because I want people to feel sorry for me so they can pick on other people for me. Yeah, I'm hoping that it will be, PJ. I'll do a test bomb with them as soon as they dry. We'll have a look. That's exactly it, Flicker. Yeah, I mean, you've got to make an effort, especially if your man's making an effort for you, mate. If he's working his arse off, making sure you've got a dinner in front of you and that you don't have to do all the hard work, then least you could do is try and live the best life you can for him. PJ. Oh. Can't believe how many I'm getting out of this. I really should do smaller batches, you know. I always kind of do it as if I'm doing it for Christmas, where it's like loads of people, because people always leave here with bath bombs and stuff, obviously. I'm always treating people. Lover, not a fighter. We know, Claire. Sorry, I shouldn't even joke, because we only get in trouble when we do. True, Shaz. I didn't have any wrinkles when I was fat either. They're there now, look, because I lost weight, but I'd rather have the wrinkles than have the fat. Seeing as one was killing me and the wrinkles won't. And I could just get a bit of Botox and get rid of the wrinkles and be fine. I've just had my dinner. Didn't do the bang bang to finish that off. No, go for it, PJ. You go for it. I've had enough, mate. I'm not going to sit and be told not to talk about it anymore. People can make me out to be a drama whore all they like, because I don't care. Literally don't care. If that's what it takes to bring attention to what these people are doing, then go for it. I'll be that, and I don't care what they say, because I've got every right after everything they've said and done. And so have all of you. All of you have been fucked over by these people constantly playing victim and stuff. So go ahead, say what you need to say. They're disgusting people, and I think they deserve calling on it. He's going for it today, and he's such a triggered little man. Should have got some sleep last night, Mark. I know you get a bit psychosis going on when you don't sleep, yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll use the bulldog clips as well. I can't afford Botox. But I must admit, it does look good. But if I was to like sort of be dating and stuff like that, I'd consider it quite seriously now. Purely just to brighten myself up a bit. Because it's nice, isn't it? Feeling better about yourself. I want some spray. Couldn't think, sorry. It's getting a bit powdery now. I know. Kept going on about sniffing. They keep going on at me about sniffing. It's fucking hilarious. For a start, my kids are in the house. And they would kill me if they thought I was doing anything of the sort. And I'm dying, like Coke would kill me, you twat. Blue gun, get a staple gun. Mm. Your nan's watching, or your man. God, it's actually like clumped up on my hands. Oh. Oh, I keep doing it without the thingy off. Yeah. We're doing it. That's probably why she don't get to see it. Probably did. Blood pressure is rising, going for a cigarette. Nice. Like, how do they come up with these things without being a bit weird in the head for themselves? Do you know what I mean? Like, how would you even sit there and think about doing that sort of thing or saying that sort of thing unless you're a bit tapped? Mind you, they we were saying that in Brad's the other day about Sue as well. Like, if you're going to sit there and call everyone a pedo, jump to everyone's a pedo all the time, you've got to be quite like something wrong in your own head to think that way all the time. You do like doggy though, just not that much. Claire likes it rough. I think you might have said that you like doggy style or something. So I like doggy style too, don't worry. It is just a bit never ending now, isn't it? It's like a bit pathetic, really. Like they just say the same stuff over and over and over again. It's like not even much fun. There's nothing like to get excited about what they're going to say next because it's all the same bollocks. Miles bar up your flu. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, you've got to laugh at it anyway because it is a bit fucking stupid, really. But it's great. My pics are selling like hot cakes. They're growing my fan base quality. Oh dear, seriously, quality. That makes me very happy. It's just weird, isn't it, that people would go to that sort of like, oh, let's say this about someone. You're tapped in the head, mate, and it shows. And the whole community must be looking and going, okay, they've gone too far. They're not even funny now. They're not even funny for the haters anymore, I don't think. And even haters are like, yeah, this is getting boring. The only ones still there jumping in, like they can't be bothered to show up for most of his live stream, but as soon as he starts mentioning me, Nikki and fucking Eileen are straight in there, innit? Yeah, I mean, but they're not drama whores at all, are they? No. Make one the stream's going to be a twat again. It's always new that puts the lies out there first, and they all just go with it because that's what they do. They encourage and enable her. Even the people who have witnessed her lying are sitting there willing to go, oh yeah, it's okay, I won't tell you where we know you've lied. Why? Because, oh, victim you, oh, victim you. We can't say, yes, we've all caught you in lies. Yes, you did say that. I mean, like, when I say things about, I remember New saying about me, I remember her saying it. I was there. I heard it on her live streams. But of course, she's deleted all of those, hasn't she? I don't need other people to say, oh yeah, prove whether or not she did it. I was there. We all heard it. Everyone's heard her lies. Whether it be about me or about you or about anyone else, it's always like lies. She's been caught out so many times. Okay, that one's just like a little extra one for me. Go in the bin. Wow. See, I've had so many people cause me trouble over the years saying this, that, and the other about me. But I'm not one to sit and listen to people like going, oh, she said this or he done that. I've learned a lot about the way people work. I've just never ever gone for, I'm going to listen to people talking shit now. You get me? I can't believe she's now saying that you're the one that's contacted her dad. It doesn't occur to anyone that maybe her dad just doesn't like her because he knows that she's a fucking con artist, ripping off people on the internet. Imagine how embarrassed you must be to be related to her. I don't know if I should start the other batch or not. Do you want me to start the other batch or not, guys? I could either do it now or do it tomorrow. I actually got bath bomb powder everywhere. We all got to mention, yeah, feel famous. The great, outstanding ghost hunter that is Mark fucking Davies wants to bury me in a coffin. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not sick, I'm not dying. Blah, blah, blah. Boring. If I was starting up a GoFundMe to fund my lifestyle, based on the fact that I'm dying, then I could understand people thinking that I'm doing it for attention and that it might not be genuine. But I'm not trying to con people out of money, so I don't think anybody's got a right to even sit in judgment on it. I have no idea what you mean, Claire. You're going to have to message me, Claire, and let me know what that means all about. Okay, Virginia, I will. I'll just go and wash my hands and wash this stuff up, and then I'll come back and start again. I won't wash that up because it'll make it wet and I won't be able to use it properly. Exactly, Shandy. Right, I don't know how anybody could sit there and back that sort of behaviour. I'm sorry, but it's just absolutely. If I saw them even saying stuff like that about New and Eileen, I wouldn't back it. I would be like, that's absolutely disgusting. So, even though they do deserve a hell of a lot more from me. Right, I'll stick that over there. I'll just get rid of this and get some new. I've got more bonbons there, so I can use them. So I put a lot of stuff away when I had the carpets laid, you see, so I haven't got all of it out. One moth from heart attack if he doesn't bring his blood pressure down, just saying, and God, he was so like triggered, proper triggered. Like, it does make me chuckle that he gets so triggered. Anyway, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to make a quick cuppa, have a wee, wash my hands, and I'll come back and do the next lot. See you in a second. Carry on chatting amongst yourselves, darlings. I'm going to powder my nose. Love you. Hi guys, sorry about that. I managed to soak myself as well. That's right, PJ. Okay. Oh. Okay, got shea butter again. This time we've got papaya fragrance oil from Mystic Moments UK. I'm actually going to go for a little bit stronger with that. PJ. They're right little duo, them two, aren't they? Victims extraordinaire. Silk peptide powder. Hi Sue. Nice to see you. Oh, Spooky looks way cute. Yeah, she never watches us, like. That's what they always say in it. I'm not going to get involved. I'm not going to do it, and then I'm going to block them. But then don't ever block us. Liar is what I say. I'm okay, thanks. So I just feel a bit rough at the moment, but I'm trying to soldier on as best I can at the moment because I fell asleep all day yesterday, and I feel like I've wasted my weekend. I've got so much I need to get on with, really. Tears and lies, they come together and like. See, if they spent more time dedicated to improving their lives instead of talking about other people's lives, they wouldn't have such big issues. Polysorbate. That with glycerin as well, put in there. Aloe vera. It's got some blue specks on it. This is what I can't understand, but I'm the one that says they say that I'm playing the victim, and yet I've got kids here, mate. If I had to sit here crying over this stuff, my kids would be devastated to see me getting that upset over all of this. But they sit there crying over it all, and they're not victims. They are victims, but they're not victim playing as far as these lot are concerned. Right, hang on a minute. Double standards, very much so. Aloe vera, yeah. It's good shit, mate. And aloe vera. You cheat. I put it on anything that's all. Yeah, she does seem to want that life, and her answers to why she thinks she's so perfect and everyone else isn't. Oh, oh, I see who you mean now, Claire. Oh, okay, yeah. Thing is, if you're going to sit there and say that you can't do it and not even try, then you're just going to be stuck where you are. I know plenty of people who have lived with my conditions and ended up still getting themselves up and getting moving and stuff. That's true, Sue. Very true. Thank you for your support as well. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm shocked that people are letting it slide again with it, but I think some people are starting to see for what it is now. Yeah, I know you would, Liz. I try not to get upset over it, to be honest. I do. I really try not to. I've said it before, you know what I mean? I don't like to get emotional about all of this sort of stuff. It's too not important. But obviously it's hard. It is hard when you're awake every night being badgered in your comments by Nikki and her following. It can be hard at times, but I just want to get on with my own self. You know what I mean? I'm doing my own thing. I'm not sitting here being a part of that, and they come and interfere anyway. So I'm just not going to keep my mouth shut on the subject anymore, because that's what they want, is me to shut up and then to say whatever they want about me, and that's not going to keep happening. So I will stand up for myself, but it doesn't mean that I want to be a part of the drama. It just means that I'm not going to bow down to it all. I wouldn't agree with any of it if it was done to them, to be honest. Even after everything they've done to me, I just wouldn't get on board with all of that kind of attacks. You know? I've actually got a screenshot of her saying to someone, tell her to stop all the lies about me and saying this and doing that and blah, blah, blah. She's causing all the trouble. I want it to stop, etc. And they actually like put it out to me as if that's like the way it actually is, and it's not. I've never ever started any conflict with Nikki. It's always been her coming at me and me responding. Usually after about a month of being attacked before I actually respond. I think a lot of walking away, yeah. I think it's just getting a bit too brutal for a lot of people now, isn't it? Because there's just no need for it. Like, you could attack me on anything, but to go for those things that are the hardest, and knowing my children are watching and that, you know what I mean? There's me. I'm the kind that when Eileen got trolled about her mum, I went on there and felt bad for her. I wish I hadn't now, though, because you know what? She doesn't deserve it. If she can sit there and let them go at my kids about me dying, then why does she deserve my empathy? She's a grown woman for a start. My kids are just kids having to deal with this shit. If they think everything that they do is okay, then what else can we do? Apart from just sit back and let them destroy themselves. PJ, that's so true. Yeah, it's like half the crafting community. I've got to get my chair over because I am actually hurting. But that's me walker. Half the crafting community is disabled. It's sort of like a known thing that a lot of disabled people love crafting because we don't want to give up on life. they make it sound like a bad thing. Like, oh God, how dare you not want to give up on living? Like, they can't wait to jump in and get into that drama, can they? Exactly. She's got fibro. I've got fibro as on top of my other conditions. I've also got fibro as well. So if I can do it, why can't she? Because she's choosing not to. There was a time I thought I couldn't do anything crafting as well, and then I got very sick and tired of living and decided to find something that I could do to keep my mind occupied. My son says that he thinks that my crafting is what saved my life to some extent and has kept me going for the last couple of years. You know what I mean? It's given me a reason to live again when I really did feel like I couldn't get up and do stuff. But I can't just sit there and do nothing. It drives me mad. It is very therapeutic. It's, you know, keeps me calm. The thing is I can't give up. I've got to keep going. Yeah, so it'll go through. That's it. And once you start losing a bit of weight as well, you'll be surprised how much more you can move. Um, you don't even have to get out of the chair to do exercises to start losing weight. Any movement at all at that size and that out of shape, any movement at all, just sitting up a couple of times a day will give you, like, you'll start losing weight and you'll start getting better. Like, at least start getting stronger in your muscles, because it's the muscles that are a problem. See, your muscles get all wasted away when you lay there doing nothing all the time. And that was very damaging to my spine, like, because I've got a bad back. You need the muscles in your spine to hold your back in place when your back's bad. In my experience, I say that because obviously some people freak out if you tell the truth. Don't use it, lose it. Simples, yes, exactly. Welcome back, Kirsty. Sometimes I knacker myself out doing this stuff, but I love it. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel better in myself that I'm not a failure and that I can like make things and do things still, even when I can't always do the housework or whatever. Oh my God, my back. It does keep your mind off the pain a bit as well. Like, just focusing on the crafting, and it's therapeutic. There's no denying it. Pretty much everywhere you go, they'll recommend you do crafts as a disabled person. You do all the dog. Yeah, I want to meet Tan's brothers. This is what makes me laugh though, with the whole they're gonna come to my door. Fucking, I am not scared. I literally not scared. Please do come to my door. I bet they did as well, Tan. Yeah, I can't understand that side of it either. So it does seem to be like he does certainly get away with a lot more than others. And I do think it is just because so many people are afraid of being on the other end of it that they don't say nothing, you know. At the minute that Simon said anything about the GoFundMe, he started attacking him, which you'd have thought he'd have liked it, but Simon went in for the token passing judgment, even though it was a very minor, like, he didn't actually comment on it much, did he? it brushed over the fucking GoFundMe a bit. God complex, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what it is. Oh, should we do pinks or reds or orange? Oh, my ankle, man. Oh, God, it hurts. Once it starts swelling up, that's it. I'm buggered. Like I can barely get like on my feet, and it's been doing it the last couple of days. It makes me have to sit down, and then I fall asleep. Can't stay sat down without falling asleep, which is why I do crafting and that, because I'd rather sit and do something than let myself just sleep my life away. Look at this pink, look. Oh, 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 oh. Viewing goes up, boom, with the trolling. Because they don't do any of that, do they? They're all perfectly innocent. Get down, Gooch. Good. It's like they proved it so many times over. Like just the simple fact that I don't have other enemies. Yeah. Like, I don't have any other enemies. It's just that one group of people. I've never fallen out with anyone online except for them. So when there's shit, you know it's from them. It's not hard to work out, is it? Unlike Moo, who's got like half the internet hating her. It's been caught lying and cheating by everyone. Well, there's been so many channels made to fucking call it out, isn't there? I haven't seen the preview of Suit's new animation. I've got to have a look at that. When is he going live? Nice, isn't it? That's really pink. That's the sort of pink my mum would appreciate, I think. I think that's a good colour in it. Yes, they are bastards. That's just it. Like, I think all of us have got like people around us that can look after us, or will look after ourselves. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think any of us have got to worry about big old Mark Davies coming to our door and his big old bouncer and Mom, Haley, whatever you want to call her. Yeah. Hello. A right old bunch, really, ain't they? I appreciate that Simon's at least had a look at my channel now and can say that yes, I have content. Look, I actually have content, real content. It's not just about Nikki. In fact, it never was about Nikki. He is obsessed with people's addresses. It is weird because he wants to scare people. Like, he's done it enough times to enough people where he's put people off being even online because he's doxed their addresses and stuff like that. That's the kind of thing he does, and he's got away with it a lot. There's a lot of people that have just let him get away with it over the years. Too scared to say anything. It's certainly become quite obvious now. Claire's definitely got the same attitude as me, like, you've got to keep smiling in spite of everything. Just because people can keep smiling while they're poorly doesn't mean that they're not poorly. In fact, most people who are really poorly are the ones that will keep going in spite of it all, because we get used to it, don't we? Same as you say, Tan, you know, you've got to toughen up because of being in care and that. He's actually gone from my kids. My son went into his chat one live stream before Christmas, and he was saying that I'm not disabled, I'm not ill, I'm not dying. And my son went on there and said, listen, I'm my son, I'm a carer. She is dying and she really don't need this shit. Please stop it. Just because Nikki said that she's not dying doesn't mean that that's true. Like, and so he went off at him, told him that he was going to expose his mother as being a liar and all this stuff, and then follows them into their channel and asks if I'm dead yet. I've got like a 16-year-old daughter, a 17-year-old son. All of them have got involved and seen all of this stuff. Very resilient, luckily, because of everything that they go through, but it's still not stuff that they should have to be dealing with for a little bit of drama and hate on the internet, you know what I mean? It's something that they're very real in their life having to deal with, like me being that ill. I want one of those Tassimo ones. Kirsty, my coffee machine broke recently and I'm gutted about it. So I've been looking at new ones, but I can't afford one. But that's what I would like when I get one, is to get the Tassimo one. We'll see. He wants people to leave YouTube, yeah. You've made it quite clear that that's what they expect, is that I'll leave YouTube again. No, I'm not doing it. I left because I needed to cope with my own health and not let her get to me. And the thing is she carried on about me for ages, even after I'd left. It was only like months later that she finally stopped talking shit about me in her live streams. But only because I left. If I'd have stayed, she'd have carried on talking shit about me and lying, making drama for me. I'd even begged her at the time last Christmas, please stop because I'm actually getting ill and I can't cope. I didn't say that she was making me ill, by the way. She says that every time, but I didn't say that at all. I have actually shared in a video, if anyone wants to go back and have a look. I've shared in a video exactly the whole conversation, and I didn't say that she was killing me or going to take me away from my children. I said that I was getting poorly and I really needed a break from it all, and could we just please stop for a little while, and that my kids were poorly too, which then went on. I was really, really poorly afterwards, and I was offline, and none of you knew, but I was really, really ill for quite a while. He would give himself a heart attack, mate. That's great pink, isn't it? Where'd you get your colours from, PJ? These are like bath bomb ones, but I've got so many micas and that you could use in your resins. You got a Dolce Gusta. Yeah, I keep looking at them and I'm like, I want them. Buddy, are you meant to be up here? You're going to get coloured all pink. Oh, you got the ink ones, have you? Like the liquidy ones. All right, Shaz. Caramel, yeah. Oh, gosh, I'm hot. Who's your man, Claire? Come on, tell us. Or are you joking? It just makes me laugh how they react to everything as well. It's like, oh, I'm getting bullied, I'm getting bullied. But then they can say things like that and it's perfectly okay in their minds. It doesn't make sense to be like that, does it? You know, you can't have it both ways. Oh, lovely. Somebody wants to be on camera with me. Yeah, Buddy's in there. Little man's like, I'm gonna be famous. He's pretty determined to get up here. Oh shit. Okay, cool. I'm just worried that he'll get pink on him and it won't ever come off. Oh my god, there's someone at the door. Hang on, guys. Sorry. See, life never stops, does it? Because that's life. And I haven't got anyone else to take over for me. So I have to keep going. Yeah. No, it wasn't him. Surprise. Surprise. I wasn't too surprised to find it wasn't him at the door. Buddy. What's inside out? Oh dear, I feel rough. I need air. Buddy. He's so cute. I think I'm going to do hunter's chicken tonight for dinner. Anything wrapped in bacon is often a winner. He's a Benji. As long as he doesn't treat you like a dog. Okay. My hands hurt. You can pretty much see when it's ready to start compacting because it sort of compacts as you're mixing it. That's when it's ready to be moulded. Yeah, I'm really liking the pink as well. It's not always easy to get the right pinks, and that pink and blue are quite difficult because of the white counteracts some of it. Oh, and red's quite hard as well because you end up with pink. You alright there, buddy? Making a mess on the window ledge. Let me pat your belly. Okay. Let's get some smaller ones to start off with. I'll do some. This glitter is pink and blue, but it's got no bit on it, so I'm just gonna. Oops. Yeah, it can be really hard to get the mix. That's why I mix the colour into the liquid because it seems to blend better with it. rather than trying to mix the powder in and then add in the liquid. You want one of these, dear? I'll have to send you some, Claire. Yeah. Both soap and bath bombs are really hard to get red colour because of the base of the colour. The colour base colour. Yeah. We've ordered the Ouija board mould. Oh, brilliant! That's going to be so cool. Yeah, I'll happily send you some, Claire. Anything to make the girl smile. I really want to sit, but it's not easy to sit and do this. Squeeze me. Sorry, that's gross. No whiskey. It's been ages since I've had whiskey in it because I've not been well. Right. When I'm not good, I then have a drink, you know what I mean? Because you never know how bad it'll get during the night when I can't breathe. I've been off the antibiotics for a whole day. Fingers crossed, people, that I won't need to go back on them. Yeah, is it Dave, Claire? Oh. Is Dorothy okay? She's probably with her mum today, Kirsty, darling. It's Sunday, innit? And I know it's a family day, so she might have gone to see her nan, or just spend the day with her mum eating dinner and that. Shame. Oh, oh. That's going to make a good display, that one. Oh yeah, it's blue in that side, so we'll go purple in this side. Those bath bombs look like bollocks. They're glittery bollocks. Mind you, if the pink of your balls are that pink, then I'd be worried. I'd probably go to the clinic if your balls are this pink. Maybe Gez has got balls this pink. Ta-da. Clap clinic. Yeah, I need to ask Dave about. I haven't been on Dave's for a couple of days because I've been asleep mostly. But I need to ask Dave where I can get one of those clap things for whenever people donate, so I can give them the clap because I think that's funny. Should we do some red hearts in the bottom of this one? You hear my cats in the background. One of the girls is in season. There's always at least one in season. Claire. Yeah, it's going to be great. I can't wait to see what these ones are like. I'll probably test these ones first, actually. I'll let someone else allow that because otherwise I'm going to get powder over there. Okay, Kirsty. I can't remember what colour I put in there now. As soon as I do it, I forget. Yes, the majority of YouTube, yeah. I didn't put glitter in, did I? Never mind. Did I? I can't remember now. Doesn't matter. I'm like, oh, nice. Yeah, very nice. In the drawer in there, or the kitchen, there's scissors, several pairs of scissors. Oh, I've got to message my mum quickly. Make sure she's okay. getting bath bomb materials all over my phone camera. Really? Thank you, Claire, sweetheart, love you. Oh, looks like he's having a wank. Is he having a wank? I know, he's doing that on his arm, isn't he? Why did it look like a wank to me? Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to wash my hands because I'm getting bath bomb material on it, my phone, and I need to make sure she's all right. Back in a minute. I've got bath bomb material in my mouth, it's gross. Doesn't taste very nice. Sorry about that, guys. My mum's in pain, bless her. She's struggling. You've got, oh, your niece has got scarlet fever. That sucks. My daughter had scarlet fever as a kid. That's crazy. That's the thing, though. I think where everyone's going back to normal from like the lockdown is a lot of bugs are now on the out, and some of us aren't as strong to infection as others, unfortunately. I hope she's okay though, Liz, bless her. I'm sure it's scarlet fever. Excuse me, choking. That went down the wrong hole. These are so messy. I need to wash the bottles. Hope she's going to be alright though, Liz. Let us know how she gets on. Hopefully they know what they're doing with the condition now, the disease now, and can look after her properly. I've got that feeling like coming over me where I know that I'm going to sit down and pass out again. I've got to cook a dinner. Move the bath bombs about a bit. Make sure I can fit them all in. Buddy's taking a notice of them. We'll end up with a load of bath bombs on the floor in a minute. So busy. Which stream? Did I miss a stream? I'm tell you what, I've missed so much the last couple of days. I don't get. It annoys me because I want to watch, but I end up missing everything. I'm glad you enjoy it, Liz. I find it soothing watching as well when I watch other people doing it. Like, I think that's why I quite enjoy like putting it out there to people as well, knowing that it soothes people. It's like comforting, isn't it? I don't know why. It's like one of those oddly satisfying things. Oh, oh, is it Mother's Day in America today? Got cat hair in that one. Hang on. Oh, he's nice there. Oh my God. So that's where she's got that from. That's fucked up in the head that she's even talking to that person. And yeah, that's lovely, Claire. Good on you. Good on you. Enjoy, mate. Mm. Batch crafting. I did it once when I was young, and I really enjoyed it. I want to get a new one, but Liz does it. I've been looking at Liz's, and I really want to try it now. I'm not too good at like uh, like fabric material crafts. Seem to be more hard on my hands, but I reckon I could do that black chuck one. But I do struggle with like sewing or anything like that usually. Oh, Claire. The dog. Welcome back, Shaz. Bless you, hon. Thank you. Love you. Forgot about glitter again. Let's go a little bit over the top, shall we? go on to some bigger bombs now. Yeah, it's come up great pink in it. I do like it. Just do some glitter first. Keep getting glitter. My brain's not quite with it today. Or lately, I should say. Love a big bomb. I like big bombs and I cannot lie. Yeah, look nice. Yeah, glad you got them. Ta-da! Yes, very nice. Very nice. Won't chuck him out of bed. Good luck to you. That's what I love about Shelley. You can trust Shelley, regardless of what some idiots say. She's been very trustworthy with me. Or she's shown herself to be trustworthy with me, I should say. And respectful. Might have to give out some of these in a competition, innit? My legs are going to jelly proper. The Epsom salts and that in it will. The Epsom salts are really good for pain in my back. In fact, it's one of the things that I'd recommend the most out of all natural remedies is to use Epsom salts. They really help. And of course, heat and cold from the bath is also a great natural pain relief. Doesn't quite take care of the pain in my back. I'm still in pain in my back, like even with serious medication, but I've lived with it for most of my life, so get used to it. I'd love to gift you them, though. Surely you deserve a gift of them. It's going to have to be when I've got enough for postage. Okay. pretty much all the ingredients in my bath bombs are really good for your immune system and that as well, or renowned for being. Thank you, Shaz. Glad you like it. Because there's like a pink in these colours from this company. There's like a pink and an amethyst, and I'd say they're both pinks, but two different tones of pink. And I never really know what I'm going to get. To be honest, I'm never sure. But I like this colour. It's nice. The amethyst tends to be like it's got the pinks and the blue in it. You can see like it's got both colours in it. Look at me sparkle. Basically, I get everything gets covered in glitter when I'm making these. It goes everywhere. Oh, bless you, Shaz. Thank you. Oh, all bummed up. Thank you, PJ. Glad I've done the bath bombs for you. I know you like watching the bath bombs more than anything else, really, innit? I can't wait to try the acrylics and the resin. I really want to give that a go, but I'm not sure if I'm going to delve into that yet. Might be a while before I can go there. Yeah, just let me see. It's quite nice when you've got glitter on the bath bombs in the bath itself, because it does have a tendency to like sparkle quite nicely. Oops. I shift them around so I've got enough space to put all of them in one box to dry, because you need to leave them airing for about 24 hours. Yeah, as I had someone say last night that they could, on one of my comments from a really old video actually, saying like they could watch bath bomb demos all day. I must admit, I do enjoy it. Like, I know I wouldn't buy bath bombs. Like, I just wouldn't spend that sort of money on luxury items for myself. So it's nice to be able to have them myself without spending that much money. Although I buy the ingredients, obviously. I'm still using ingredients that I bought last year for Christmas, because I was making some for people last year. And I'm still using them all now because I buy bulk ingredients, so it's always really expensive at the time, but saves in the long run. Oh, bless you, Claire. Love you. See, I know that a lot of you are here and you'll support me all the time, no matter what. Anyway, I love that. It's been nice having you all by my side, and that. Never nice going through it on your own, is it? Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it yet, PJ. I've sort of vowed to myself that I won't get into another hobby until I've started using up some of the stuff that I've got, like soap making stuff and that. Ooh, nice, Shaz. Yeah, I could do that. I want to do like universe, sort of like planet in different colours. We love you too. I love you. I love all of you. Oops. Yeah, I find soap making soothing and soap cutting. When you cut the soap, I want one of those proper machine cutters because they're so relaxing watching someone cut with them. But I like the one bar cutter, so you can cut them one after another because there's just something really comforting about it for me, rather than all of them at once, which is well expensive. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I might have to leave this one in the bottom, in the mould a minute. That worked. I will not be beaten by the bath bombs. How's Hennessy? Where is she? That's her making that noise. Can you hear it? Hennessy, Hennessy, are you in season, my girl? She's making that cooling sound. She controls the toys completely, you know. But you would if you looked like that, wouldn't you? Solid bath bubbles, yes. Bath. I have actually got a couple of videos with making bath bubble bars. Early on in my channel, there was some bubble bars. The SLSA that I put in my bath bombs is how you make the bubble bars. I just add it to all my bath bombs, so they're basically bubble bars anyway. But to make them as pure bubble bars, you add quite a lot more of the SLSA and run them under the running tap. But my bath bombs will go under a running tap and create a bubble anyway, because I add that to everything, because I like the bubbles. Yeah, that's why I love these bath bomb colours, because they are so strong colours. Like the other day, my bath looked like I cut my wrist or something. You know what I mean? Because I had red in it, obviously. But like, it's really hard to get a proper red in bath water. Do one more big one. But I will do some updated bubble bars at some point soon. You can roll them like a Swiss roll. Yeah. You can get them on like sticks and that, so as you wave them underneath the water, they're pretty cool. Almost there. Yeah, I could do it. Like, they're really expensive to make. You can't make them any other way than very expensive. Like, it's, you don't, even the companies, the big companies, don't really make a great deal of profit on those at all, because the SLSA powder is well expensive, otherwise known as bubble magic. Oops. Oh shit. Yeah, they're pretty cool, aren't they? She looked like a Smurf. Yeah, at least it did its job. No worries, Claire. I've got to get off soon anyway, because it's getting late in the day. That's a bit of a mess, that one, but I don't want to keep going back over it because it's drying out too much now. So I'll just use that one first. I'll show you this. Look, they're stormy. It's so funny. He just lays out like he's like a big teddy bear storm. He's really. I need to get better videos of him because he's actually like such a cute cat. I think people miss out on him quite a bit. He just lays there like, and he's like a proper teddy bear. Like he looks like a teddy bear. He doesn't look like a cat at all. That's Hennessy's little boy, that is, and not so little boy. He's a bloody huge cat. Oh yeah, I threw out the other one, didn't I? And what? You in season, baby? What's that, my girl? Oh, she's looking at me like 10 p.m. We'll all be on Claire's later, hopefully. For what was it we're doing? More sex ed. Oh my God. What, hen? Spread the word. Yeah, just about, Jim, but I'm just about to get off, babe. I'm worn out now. It's I've got to get dinner sorted and hopefully be on it ready for Claire's later. But I'll talk to you in a minute as well. PJ, bless you. Thank you for joining me, guys. It's been great. Very much appreciate it. Nice to make bath bombs again for a change. We haven't done any bath bombs for a while, have we? Not since Christmas. Would you believe it's been that long that we've been going through all this crap? It's been since Christmas, since before Christmas. Hard to believe, isn't it? Pregnancy lasts, goes quicker. I'm sure prison sentences do and all. Thanks for joining me, Virginia. It's nice to see you. Nice to see everybody, and I hope you're okay, PJ. No, pad pen, change of underwear. Oh, night, Nika. Thank you for joining me, mate. It's been good, and I will see you in the next couple of days with something else. A bit more of something else. Thank you, guys. Love ya. Much love. Breathe easy, folks. See you again soon.